Hey YouTube, Mike here. How we doing today? Hope we all had a very safe and productive 2 weeks. Last week it was our 34th anniversary on Sunday, and my wife booked us a bed and breakfast for 4 days in the city of St. Augustine. Our cigar bar owner, Isabella, she opened up a cottage. She had a cottage in the back of her house and converted it into an Airbnb. So it was, 4 days off the knees. But today, another tool review that I'm actually very excited about. Went to Home Depot and I ordered the Festool M12 angle drill, the kit. It is the 2505-22, the one that is similar to the CSX Festool, and it actually comes with, it's the entire kit. So it has 2 batteries, the charger, a bag, the drill. It has the different chuck attachments. It's very similar to the CSX, and we're going to compare it. But I'm very excited about it because I've been waiting for this thing, because this is actually going on my truck. I don't like bringing my Festools to the plumbing business, but every now and then I do bring. But most of the time when I know I need it, I bring the CSX to the job, in the Sustainer. I don't really like doing it. I don't know, for some reason. It's a tool, but I don't like mixing business with pleasure. So I was very excited about this, and I happened to have picked up one of these pack outs with the custom insert, and I'll show you that and explain it in a minute. But this is, I haven't done an unboxing in a while. So let's unbox it. Again, it's something that I haven't bought and used for a little while. It is supposed to be very close to the CSX. And just with the attachments alone is worth its weight in gold. Especially like when I have to remove a vanity and I have to get up into the screws behind the sink. I'm either trying to get a saw back there, but I've used the CSX with the angled chuck attachment, and I've been with just a small little Phillips bit or a Torx bit, depending on what the carpenter put it in with, and I was able to get the screws out, or at least enough I can get a pair of pliers on it and back them out with the pair of pliers. So, all right, we have a bag. Typical Milwaukee bag. Let's see what's in the bag. I may end up keeping it in the bag. All right. We have a typical 12-volt charger. Yep. It's the 4859-2401 charger. These are the new CP higher capacity batteries, 2 of them. But I also have an XC lithium, one of their new CP higher capacity batteries that I picked up. 2 batteries. Probably have a little juice in them. All right, the drill. Way cool. Magnetic bit holders. Clip to your belt. Pocket. Your battery indicator. The clip holder is reversible. 2-speed. Your lock and forward reverse is right here. It's electronic. And there's your speed. It says it's 2 pounds. There's 16 settings, a drill setting. Yep, we have 16 settings and a drill setting. Light. Let's see how much juice we got in a little battery. 2 bars. Look at that. Stands up perfectly with the small battery. Let's see. Yeah. Well, we'll see when we get the attachments on. But you see, you got, there's your forward, there's your reverse. Yep, that way. And that way. Light's pretty bright. We'll go, let's see. All right, let's see what we got. We got 4 chuck attachments. Come on. There we go. It basically hooks up the same way as the CSX. It's got the indicators and then the spline. And let's see. Like I said, here we go. No battery. And let's see what the chuck is. Let's see. And it's a push lock-in chuck. You pull it forward to take the chuck out, but then you just drop it in to lock it. So that is your 1/4-inch quick connect. To take it out, just pull it. Now we have, this is the bit that I like. Oh, and I'm going to be really playing with it. I've been converting all my hinges in my house to the soft close, and I have a new bathroom that I did, and the vanity I bought has regular hinges, and I just, you know, when you close it, bang. So I'm gonna play with this. There we go. There's your offset, and this is a 1/4-inch chuck. But the beauty about this chuck, what do I have here? Well, we're going to have to steal one out of this, and I'll show you this in a minute. Milwaukee and Dewalt. So you can put a small chuck in it. You can put a small bit in it, and you won't lose it inside. That's what I like about this, is that a lot of times when you put them into a quick 1/4-inch chuck, you end up losing it. There's a little bit that sticks out, and you end up got to fight with a needle nose plier to get it out. But when I was watching, one of the Milwaukee demos on this thing, I like that because I use that a lot when I have to take out the screws. And again, just pull and release. There's your second chuck. Your third chuck is your right angle, which appears to have multiple adjustments. There's one side. There's your other. Almost 90-degree down. Straight up. So there is a multitude of angles you can get this on. There, it's a little, you know, finicky right now. There. And then your third is Monsieur Jacobs. And this one has no indicators here. It just locks in, and you can use now the drill bit, reverse, forward. There you go. Really nice. I am so excited about this thing. So because we do need a new drill. The little 12-volt drill that I use all the time in my service bag is starting to wear. Really not starting to wear, it's worn. And then if you want to use the flat bottom battery, nope. And then if there's a bit in there, but with the small battery, nothing. I mean, for what I use it for, the small battery is more than adequate. What I need to use it for. But at least you know you can use the bigger battery. It's just not going to stand up. These batteries need to break in a little bit. So, now, here's the pack out. My supply house, somebody ordered these, but then didn't want them. This is the 4822-8450. This is the small pack out series, but with the customizable insert from Kaizen foam. But the beauty about this is that it's a double sheet. It's a double sheet. You have one and you have two. And then it is completely open. So you could use one sheet. Now, what I would highly recommend is that if you buy one, now these are normally $49.95. I bought two of them. He needed to get rid of them, so I ended up getting them for like $35, like 35 bucks. Yeah, it was 35 bucks. But you could use this as a nice template to cut your Kaizen foam and actually just buy the pack out and make a customizable insert yourself. So, can we see? Yes. All right, so what my intentions are is to put the drill, and I really don't, I'm not crazy, and I'm not like going crazy about putting batteries in. And then putting 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I want to put a bit case, maybe, and then actually a bit case and a bit case, or maybe like this. I don't know, maybe like that. Maybe I'll put the drill over here like that. Put the chuck like that. Put this chuck like that, and then put these chucks in here like that. I'm not crazy about nuts about putting a battery in there, because the batteries I have in those easy tool holders in the back of my truck, so I can grab this case and just grab a battery out of the back, or if worse comes to worse, I can get one battery, you know, maybe if I put this like that, and I can get one battery in there like that. Actually, I could get one battery. Let's see something. Son of a bitch, look at that. So I got more than enough room in there. Let's see what happens. That's the great thing about Kaizen foam. You know, you put a nice little foam insert in there, and then you end up with that. With Kaizen foam, everything ends up perfectly. So, but you know, it's not that bad. So, yeah, let me see. Maybe I could still get that like that. Get the battery in there. I might even be able to get battery like that. But remember, this is going down. How thick is this? 2 inches, I think. Come on. It is just about 1 3/4 inches. It's about 1 3/4 inches thick, and this is the same because I did compare them. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do, and then I'm just going to put this on top of the pack out that I have now, because we use the drill a lot. I mean, I use it to take apart the tanklesses. I use it to put screws in sheet metal. I use it to put screws in for the tankless heaters when we're hanging them. And like I says, I have a, just a regular 12-volt Milwaukee just a plain, it's a what do they call it? The screw gun type drill. I have one of those, and it's had some wear. It's got a lot of wear. It's probably 2 years old, so I'm going to be replacing that. So I'm just going to put this right here because I want to make some templates. And this here, I'm going to leave it like this. Try not to move it so fast. And I don't need the charger. I have tons of charge. Oh, hold on. What the heck am I doing? What the heck am I doing? So excited about the thing. What do I have on there? Okay, I mean, there is a big difference in the 1/4-inch chuck. All right, this is God's honest truth. I don't feel, well, hold on. Let's be honest here now. Let's be honest. I don't feel maybe a slight little difference in weight, like a tiny little difference. But look at the size. Look at it. Look at the size. All right, that's just about equal. Am I in frame here? Oh, look at that. I mean, there is not, like, I don't BS. And there is not, I feel like a gunslinger, right? There is not a big difference. I mean, this is a cat's meow. As you can see how much I used it. I mean, I use it just about as much as my snap-on drill. But this thing here is pretty much, I mean, it is a little taller, as you can see. There is a little height difference in it. This clip is a little bigger, but this one is much heavier. This is a pretty decent piece of steel. This here, every now and then I do have to bend it back. But as you can see, I am, yep. And with the chuck and everything on, the actual, I don't know, I guess I need a laser, but I mean, it's pretty much, with the chucks and the 2 bits, they're identical. It's just this is a little taller. But I can tell you right now, this and this is pretty much, like I said, this is just, I could feel a tad bit heavier. So, and it's $229.95. That's what this cost. No bits. Just what I showed you, and of course the instruction sheet is in there. $229.95. And that's pretty much all over. That's all over. I just wanted to, I may leave the chuck on. I may leave that chuck on and move all this stuff over. And now I got room for a battery. I'll show you this next week once I cut it in. So, all right. Oh, okay. I found these last week at Home Depot. They got to get broken in a little bit, the actual clip, but it is part of Dewalt's stack system. It is a stack drill bit system. I purchased this one last week. There is no number. There's no number on it, but it's in Home Depot's main aisle. Hold on a second. Let me see which one. Let me make sure I'm showing you. Okay, yeah, this one right here. It's a Phillips. So it's got the mid-range Phillips and Torx, and then the short. And then it's standard Phillips, Torx, and square, and a holder. But it also came with, and I put it on my work truck. It came with a small little, also, but it doesn't lock onto this system. The small bit set, and it's got the two Phillips, 2 different Torx, and 2 different square drive. but they're the small ones that fit into this bit right here. But I left it on my truck because we go through bits a lot. But these are their Torx range, and this is the range that has kind of like a wire inside, and it's actually forward and reverse. It has the same Torx value in the actual steel to prevent it from breaking. I do have a few. I have used them, but I'm actually going to be using these on my truck because we have the Milwaukee set, and these two, the two pieces in here came from my Milwaukee, from my truck. So I'm going to just put this on my truck, and that's what we'll grab, and then we'll have everything. This had the 1/4 and 5/16, another bit holder, and this one here is their drill bits. But the beauty about it is I can stack all of these together. Lift up the tab. Close that one. And now I'm stacked. And now I just put it right in a bit in my truck. And then I have every single bit that I need. All right, YouTube. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I was so excited when I walked in and the manager of the tool department's like, Mike, dangling the box in front of me. Because I didn't go last week. I was away. So I missed the whole week for this. So, but, yeah, no. Whew, I love tools. Love them. Not as much as my wife. But, under. Just in case she watches this video. All right, YouTube. Again, thank you all for your subscribes, your likes, your comments. Remember, closing in on 10,000 subscribers, and the GS18 will be the giveaway for the video. Oh, and to answer a couple of questions, on my 10,000, I will do a video, and then on that video, you comment. And then my wife and daughter collects all the comments, and then in about, maybe we'll do it 2 weeks so we can accumulate more people that don't see it. And then right here on the video, I draw a name out of a hat. You just, if I know you, like if you ask for a sticker, we keep track of all that. I'll just mail out the thing to you. And wherever, you could be in Europe, you could be on the moon. I don't know if they deliver there, but we'll find out. Alrighty? You all be safe out there. Oh, again, prices, numbers, everything in the description below. My email, ask a question, want a Mike Switch Up sticker, send me your info, and I'll send it out to you. Oh, and anybody, I know a lot of you ask about the spray booth. In all my videos is my email. Don't put your email in the comments. Just email me your email address or contact information, and I'll send you the plans for that spray booth. Okay? All right, you'll be safe out there, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.